Hello everyone. Today I am with Kunal Sharma. He is a portfolio manager at a family office. Welcome Kunal. How are you?
Yeah, hi Prashant. Doing well. How are you?
I am doing great as well. So let's start our discussion
Uh,
without any further ado. So Kunal, please introduce yourself.
yeah, hi Prashant. See, Kunal, like you already mentioned my name, and currently I stays in Mumbai and working at a family office as a portfolio management, and where I manage equity and other investments as well, right? So that is how it is, and I think in the 2016 also I started my career as an equity research intern, and from there to till now the journey has started, and it's going on well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that transition
Yeah,
from
please.
equity research to PMS. How
Uh-huh.
was it? Did it had any differences in the working culture, etc. when you were working as an equity research intern and then working as a manager as a PMS?
No, as such, no, there is no difference as such because when I started, see, I am a like BTech engineer, right?
Hmm.
So from that too, I started and I just wanted to pursue in the finance as a field, and I just get into it. Then I got an opportunity to work under the PMS as a equity research intern. But things I came to know ki it's a category where you can learn each and every day, right? Because you have to be read businesses from different sector, right? You can read the company's management and the financials, everything will be there along with the economy. So that is how it is. And from equity research intern to then my journey started. Then I went into in Delhi, then from Delhi to Gurgaon, and now into in Mumbai, right? So from equity research intern to the journey goes towards in the portfolio management. So there is no difference as such in equity because whatever I was doing in the year of 2016, that same thing I'm doing today
In
itself,
PMS.
right?
Hmm.
But yeah, but over the last 8 9 years, you have to be like, I learned lots of things from different person, fund managers, friends, right, within the industry as well. So those things help me a lot, and still I'm learning. So it's not that it's just over, right? So there's no difference in this particular area, and that is up to you how you can learn. Okay, so you cannot tell that yeah, I know everything about a particular business or particular thing because equity as a category, it's a ocean. Okay, it will never get end because it is like you go deeper and deeper and you will find something different out of it,
Agreed.
right? Because it's a industry and the business, many things are there, right, to
Right.
while analyzing a business. So yeah, so that is what I learned, and even still I'm learning. So
Agreed. And more than 5,000 companies are there that are listed. They are in listed phase. And
exactly,
unlisted phase में तो uncountable है मतलब I think.
exactly.
But and then एक एक company पे research करना उसके sector पे research करना you will always gain some or other insight even if you do it again and again.
Yeah, you exactly. Yeah, but see, there's a 6,000 company are listed in Indian equity market, but only I would say 10% is an investable business, right?
Hmm.
10% is an investable. Uh, उसमें भी there is a 600 companies. But as an analyst or as a portfolio management, you have to find a within 15 to 20%, 15 to 20 companies only for your portfolio, for the client portfolio, right?
Agreed.
So for to analyze those 15 to 20 companies, you have to build your own checklist or your own framework, right? Which we discussed, I
Yes.
think, earlier in our podcast. So
Yes.
that helps you to eliminate those businesses particularly,
Agreed.
right? So out of this 600, you will end up get somewhere around 40 30 companies, and out of these 40 50 companies, you will be invest in 15 to 20 companies only.
Agreed.
So that is the challenging part, but that is even more interesting part as well because you learn lots of things out of it, right? And it's all about passion, right? Okay, it's not, I would say, it's not 10 to 6 or 10 to 7 kind of job. Anything can happen in anywhere, right? Even if anything can happen in the US now, it would eventually impact in the Indian equity market as well.
Yes. And वो recently भी हमने देखा था जब Fed ने next year के
परसों,
estimates दिए थे.
right, and you can see last yesterday only we
Yes.
have seen that. So
Agreed.
yeah.
So आपको portfolio management में कितने साल हो गए?
Yeah, portfolio management में considering today 3 years,
Okay.
and from my previous organization actually I got an opportunity where it's a big company, and from big company, from the corpus to 10 crore to 200 crore, that eventually benefited, and then eventually helped me out to how to actually build a portfolio, right? That helped, and even I, benefited from my fund manager as well. Who was there in my earlier organization. So he taught me a lot that how to do, and he just guided me throughout the year, and I just worked on it. So that helped me. And now in family office, I built the structure by my own. They did not had anything. They had only investment, but they did not have any proper structure
Hmm.
as such. So I created those particular structure when I joined to till now as well, and things are going smoothly. But in even I would say it's a learning part. See, anyway, you have to be learn in investment. It's not just strict towards in the equity. Now there is a huge chunk like debt.
Diversified
Yeah,
portfolio as well.
exactly.
Hmm.
It's according to the risk appetite as well. Na? If the
Yes.
people and the investor have a 70, 80 years old, right? So they must have their own checklist कि यार मुझे 40-50% should be in a debt where he can generate a fixed income as well, right?
Agreed.
And in the remaining 40-50% they can able to take a risk, but in the conservative side.
Hmm.
So that is also we have been created those particular pie. Then also there is unlisted came over last 1.5 years, is a hot pick today.
Hmm. Yes.
So things always becomes, and you have to be grab them, and you have to be learn as well. You will definitely make some mistakes, but that is up to you the how you can learn out of it and try to do not repeat them.
Agreed. Totally agreed. So as a PMS, आपको almost 3 to 4 years हो चुके हैं, तो and आपके अंडर भी बहुत सारे लोग होंगे,
Mhm.
तो what skills do you think are necessary for entering into this portfolio management services PMS?
So like I said, skill as such, there is no particular skill as such that is there in the equity research, in the even the portfolio management. See, it's all about learning. Which I said, right? Learning in the sense, you will definitely make mistakes, okay, and you have to be open up, right? Because whatever you are doing and wherever you are investing, that doesn't mean that you are 110% right.
Yes.
Okay, that's up to you that how you can evaluate them, speak to industry experts, okay, try to get their ideas, what he or she are thinking on that particular things, right? So
Okay.
skill in the sense, in a basic, if you ask me, you should know about financials, you should know about the company's fundamental top to bottom approach. What is the top to bottom, what is bottom up approach, right? Top to bottom in the sense, you start with the industry to end up with the company's financials and the valuation, and the bottom is a vice versa, like you start with the companies and then you end up with the industry. So
Industry.
that is that, so it's very investor to investor and the portfolio manager to portfolio manager, right? They do their own due del based according to their comfort, right? So finances, other things, plus you have to be open, like I said, you have to be learn from industry experts, fund managers, analysts, okay. You have to brainstorm on that particular things as well. Okay, so it's not that okay, you have invested in particular things or an ideas. It's absolutely right because somebody else might have some different view on that particular things,
Agreed.
right? So that is the only skill that everyone should have. Ki open your mind, try to grab from others as well. Okay,
Hmm.
it's not ki
Don't always be in a defensive mode.
exactly. So open your mind always. Like yeah, whatever you said, definitely I replicate and definitely I look into it.
Agreed. So आपने पहले एज एन इक्विटी रिसर्च एनालिस्ट काम किया है इन अ बुटीक फर्म, राइट? नाउ यू आर वर्किंग इन अ फैमिली ऑफिस एज अ पीएमएस. सो क्या वर्किंग कल्चर में डिफरेंस आता है इन अ फैमिली ऑफिस एंड इन अ बुटीक फर्म?
See, working culture में difference इतना तो नहीं है, but I would say in family office. Let me give you a broad numbers as well in the family office. See, over what happened over the last 3-4 years. I think post COVID, the investment pattern has changed, right? Because earlier there were like the people and the fathers like us, they used to invest in FD and fixed income kind of securities where they able to generate 6-7 odd percentage return. आज तो inflation है यार 6-7%.
Agreed.
So what happened कि यार if they want to beat the inflation today, they have to be invest in the asset class like where they can able to generate at least 12-13 odd percentage return, right? So in that particular area, equity and the mutual fund kind of asset class comes in, right? And see, in India is also growing, right? The economy itself is growing by 7-8%, and it will grow because it's an emerging country. So in India as well, there's HNIs, ultra HNIs also keep on increasing. Entrepreneurs are keep on increasing because they have a good amount of idea. They have a good idea to invest. They have start their own things, right? So people are becoming entrepreneurs as well. So when it comes to in this area, where they will going to invest in, and that is where the HNIs and the businessmen, the entrepreneurs, what they have thought of, they have built their own family office. Okay, they hire some professionals who know the things, who know the market, who know the investment and asset class, how much percentage should be in equity, how much in the fixed income, how much in the asset unlisted, and so on and so forth. Right. So that is where the family office comes in. They have built their own things, and over the last, I would say, over the last 1.5 year, the AUM of top, if I take top fund houses, family offices, the AUM somewhere around 15 to 20,000 crore, and that is growing by 14%. Right. So family office
14% CAGR.
CAGR per annum. Right. So this thing is also growing, and where they actually on a conservative side itself, they are the family offices are able to generating 13, 14, or 15% return. Right. So there is no difference in the working as of now. Right. Everything is same. Whatever we were doing, like I said, whatever we were doing in the PMS, the same thing we are doing today itself. But yeah, when I was in the PMS, at that point of time, there was no unlisted zone. Right. But now things are coming. Like I said, now every day you you know surrounding like a different areas and different asset class, but that is you have to be learned, and if the ideas is good, then you will definitely go and invest into in this thing.
Agreed. And when we talk about unlisted space, there are many good companies which people are identifying, such as NSE, National Stock Exchange. It's an
Hmm.
unlisted company, and
Right.
the minimum ticket size is also very big. So,
Hmm.
not every retail person can invest. Only the
Right.
family office can invest if they have a proper amount
Right.
in
Right.
to be investable. So when we talk about the unlisted space, it is growing recently. मतलब पहले तो पता भी नहीं था कि unlisted space में invest कैसे करते हैं.
हाँ.
Even अभी भी हम देखते हैं तो everyone wants to invest in unlisted space, but no one knows कि कैसे invest करना है. आप पूछो कि
Exactly.
कौन सी कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करना है, जो भी अच्छी दिख रही है, जो फेमस लग
हाँ.
रही है, कर देते हैं उसमें इन्वेस्ट.
Exactly.
सो
Exactly. Exactly. But see, just to add more on unlisted space, see, your investment horizon should be higher. ठीक है ना? It doesn't think कि unlisted है कि आने वाले 2-3 साल के अंदर वो लिस्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है?
अग्रीड.
You
एंड
give
अनलिस्टेड स्पेस का आपको रिस्क समझना पड़ेगा कि लिक्विडिटी
exactly.
उतनी नहीं रहने वाली.
Exactly. Like you highlighted that NSE has a like. See, first of all, it's not a disclaimer, right? I'm not even SEBI-registered analyst, just a educational purpose. So, like you like highlighted about NSE, see, NSE has a ticket size of a bigger ticket
इन
size, right?
करोर्स आई गेस.
In
यस.
crores, right? But there are many other unlisted companies as well where the retails can also participate in.
यस.
Okay, but your risk appetite, like you said, Rox, your risk appetite should be higher. Okay, you know the things, you know that particular area, you know the business fundamentals as well, because you will not get too much data and the information on any
हाँ.
particular
यस.
companies
अग्रीड.
which you usually get in the listed
लिस्टेड
space,
स्पेस.
right?
इवन वाइल इन्वेस्टिंग यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग बेस्ड ऑन योर कन्विक्शन, बिकॉज आपके पास डेटा नहीं रहेगा फॉर डूइंग द रिसर्च. या तो
हाँ.
आप किसी वैल्यूएशन प्रोफेशनल के पास जाओ जो आपको डिटेल्स दे
हाँ.
सके, या फिर वो आपको वैल्यूएशन रिपोर्ट दे सके, या फिर इफ यू
Right.
आर रिटेल इन्वेस्टर देन आई डोंट थिंक यू कैन गेट एनी डेटा. आप जस्ट
Exactly.
उसके नाम के बेसिस पे इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो.
But like just to add one more point, see, business fundamentals अगर अच्छा है, that doesn't mean कि you just go and to invest in the valuation do matter a lot,
यस.
right?
अग्री.
At which price and the how much valuation that you are giving them as of now, if you opt for unlisted businesses, right? So you have to do your own due del in even in the fundamental side, the qualitative aspect plus as well quantitative aspect as well,
अग्रीड.
right?
एंड जो वैल्यू डिस्ट्रॉयर जिनको बोलते हैं
Hmm.
इन द अनलिस्टेड स्पेस, आई थिंक we can say about Byju's, we can say
हाँ.
about Ola to some sense, because I know some unlisted investors, so they are actually, uh,
Okay.
पछतावा कर रहे हैं कि why did we invest in these companies. So it's kind of that thing.
See, in any business, I would say, in whether it's in unlisted or even in the listed as well, we were because we analyze number of businesses, right? Your balance sheet should be, it should be up to the mark. Okay, it should be clean. Agar if you just go and to grow your business, you just go and take a debt and your balance sheet it's heavy leveraged. It's very difficult, for you to sustain even in the especially in the difficult times.
Yes.
Okay,
Agreed.
because like I said, I usually said that अच्छे टाइम में सब अच्छा करेंगे, बुरे टाइम
बट कौन
में
अच्छा करेगा?
कौन अच्छा करता है, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन एनी बिजनेसेस. और
अग्रीड।
वहां पे द बिजनेस विच यू हाईलाइटेड, वो वहां पे थोड़ा सफर कर गए, स्पेशली इन द कोविड टाइम वेयर द लिक्विडिटी वाज लो, द इंटरेस्ट रेट वाज हाई, राइट, and they were not able to grow like they were actually growing
Supposed
earlier.
to grow.
Yeah, and they had a good amount of investor at that point of time, but when they invest, then when the business got collapsed, their overall investor also started
Yes.
liquidate their own money as well. And from there too, they started suffering, and now they filed IBC and other things.
Totally agreed. Means even when I talk about Byju's, it was doing very well in the COVID period because
Hmm.
EdTech was very famous at that point of time.
Hmm.
And even now, I was reading a report in which they are saying that VCs are putting most of their money in the EdTech startup again.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
And मतलब Byju's में तो I think it was doing very well unless the founder came up with something fraud or something alleged fraud I would say,
Yeah.
because nothing was proven and the
हाँ,
auditor was getting changed again and again, first
exactly.
Deloitte I think and then Byju's. So not only the company's balance sheet but the personal balance sheet, personal I would say respect should be there.
हाँ.
मतलब no one should be able to question that as well.
Right, right, right. Exactly, exactly. See, when your good auditors and your the senior employees start, resigning, no, then you can even that's a एक idea आ जाता है business को लेके कि यार something is happening inside जो भी बाहर नहीं आया.
Agreed.
I'm not talking about only Byju's only, but I'm talking about the overall picture, overall any business. If you find something kind of this thing, then एक highlight आ गया कि यार something is happening, just go and deeper into it. So that is like I said earlier, कि whenever you analyze a business, it's like you just go deeper and deeper, you will find something different. That is up to you whether you take it as a positively or negatively.
Hmm. And that attrition was seen in the quick commerce companies as well
Hmm.
recently.
Hmm. Right, right, right. Exactly. So and see that Baiju, like they are not doing well, but their peers are doing quite well because they know how to do business, and they even protect their balance sheet. I would say in a nutshell, the balance sheet is very very important. The how much cash flow that you are generating to grow further.
Agreed. So let's get back on to PMS.
हाँ.
Uh, since I would like to ask you here, ki, what is the main difference between a family office and a normal boutique firm or a corporate? Because family offices sounds like a very fancy term, and as you have said, ki the AUM is growing. But what makes it different from the other boutique firms?
See, in a simple way, what I would say, there is no difference as such in the other boutique firm and the family offices as well. I
Okay.
would only say that the family office as a category is growing over the last 3 4 years because now investors and the investment pattern has changed over the period of time.
Okay.
Okay, and like I said, they were used to invest in the FD kind of stuff. Now especially post COVID, they realized and they wanted to grow and they actually wanted to beat the inflation, and then too they get into in the equity market, which anyways giving you a 15% 17% return, right, if you invest in the mutual fund without doing anything, because somebody else is managing your money. So family offices has started the investment pattern and they now get into in this particular asset class. So in terms of working, there is no change in the working. Everything whatever the PMS analysts are doing, the same thing that we are also doing.
Okay.
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 Okay. Yeah, but in the PMS there are some regulations as of now. There are some regulations from the SEBI side, but in the family office as such, there is no regulations by the SEBI. Who knows? In the later on, we might get something from the SEBI side as well. If because see, if things are growing, okay, if the AUMs are growing, तो कहीं ना कहीं SEBI is also aware of it, right?
Yes.
तो कोई ना कोई regulations तब आ जाएंगे.
Agreed. Totally agreed. So now let's talk about the importance of mentorship and you know networking in the PMS space.
See, PMS as it's a portfolio management services, right? So in any see, I'll take this question as a broad because mentorship and the networking is it's like required wherever you guys are working. Okay, it's not that in the equity in the PMS in the family offices in capital market only. It's everywhere because some see in first we take a mentorship because wherever you grow, now you need somebody else to support you.
Yes.
Okay, like I said, I was from back. I was in the IT, and then I just jumped into the finance
Hmm.
market. So my mentor has helped me a lot. Okay, first तो मुझे जॉब देके ही की because कौन IT से फाइनेंस में मेरे को जॉब
Yes,
देगा, right?
agreed.
But over the year, day by day, okay, they taught me a lot. What are the mistakes they I have did at that point of time? He just tried and he just let me know कि यार you have done this mistake. Try to do better next time. In terms of I'm working in terms of, so that is what it is. So you need mentor. It doesn't mean ki every day you required, right, in your daily life. It is up to you the how do you guys capture such thing. It could be anywhere. It could be in your YouTube as well. It could be in your book, or it's anywhere in the world, right?
Yes,
So yeah, so that is how you can take a feedback or take some guidance from your own mentor. Okay, and mentor is the only one who can give you a right feedback, because whenever you do a good any things now, the people will definitely win your family and such as, and what whomsoever are there, they will definitely give you a right feedback. Yeah, you have done a good job, yeah, it's good. But mentor is the only one who observe that particular things, and he or she will give you कि यार यहाँ पे और तू कुछ और अच्छा कर सकता है. Okay. Okay. So just take it as a positively whatever the feedback that you are getting in. So that is, and see, like I said, mentor is like not only outside the world. Sometimes and the many most of the time you will get in your own home as well, like your parents, my brother, sister. Okay.
agreed.
So that is what. And the second part of question is the networking. See, networking तो ऐसा है कि जितना करो उतना कम है. Okay. And because कोई भी industry हो, like even in our own capital market, even in your job, like networking is like help you in any way. Okay,
Agreed.
so that is the, and even within your networking as well, you'll get your own mentor.
Hmm.
ठीक है ना?
Yes.
So like I said, in if I consider my own industry as a capital market, see our networking in our job we require a network, because you read business, right? Sometimes you feel that you are doing a right job, but somebody from your own networking said कि नहीं यार कुणाल इसमें you I think you missed out this thing,
Hmm.
because I have also read this particular business or industry. You have missed out this thing. Please go and read into it.
Agreed.
Okay, so that is not just restricted in the capital market. That is everywhere. So networking and mentorship is required from like you born to till you die, and networking once you start entering into the market. No.
Agreed. Totally agreed. मतलब networking is very necessary
Hmm.
क्योंकि बिना नेटवर्किंग के काम होना बहुत मुश्किल है. You won't
Exactly.
be able to find connections to talk to.
Exactly.
That's the
And
most important.
and for that you have to go out from your comfort zone. Like if you're doing a work from home or anything, okay, you have to be go out. You have to be go out and to so just remove your comfort zone and just go out and do your groundwork as well. Then actually you will get an idea and you realize there something is other thing is happening outside. Okay.
Agreed. Totally agreed. So now let's talk about AI, the hot topic of 2024.
2025 में भी है.
अब तो तब भी थोड़ा नॉर्मलाइज हो गया है. नाउ
हाँ.
एवरीवन हैज स्टार्टेड टू फेमिलराइज विद एआई.
हाँ.
बट जब से ये स्टार्ट हुआ है एवरी सेक्टर इज इन टेंशन अबाउट इट. सो आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क कि पीएमएस में क्या स्टेटस है एआई का. हाउ आर यू टेकिंग इट इन?
See AI. If you ask me as an investor, I'm investing in AI in tech. ठीक है, I'm making good money, but when it comes to work, ठीक है यार, it's helped me a lot. ठीक है, when it comes to 300 400 kind of page, so it just collapse the entire thing to give you at the end, that give you a 2 to 3 pages,
समरी.
yeah, in a summary. So in that particular area, that's helped me a lot. But at the time of decision, that you have to be take by your own. Okay, AI won't help you in that area as of now. As of now that I have seen that, I don't know about a future कि जहाँ पे AI खुद डिसीजन लेने को बोलेगा. ठीक है, yeah, in some area they are saying, but see sometimes ना मशीन लर्निंग के अलावा तुम्हें तुम्हारा दिमाग भी यूज करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज यू हैव स्पेंड 8 10 years. ठीक है, एंड इवन दैट इवन द गुड स्टॉलवर्ड्स इन द इंडस्ट्री, they have spent 30 40 years, right? They have spent almost, so see they know actually way better than AI.
Yes.
ठीक है ना कि यार या एज ऑफ नाउ AI will tell you कि this thing is not good for you, but your horizon actually beyond 3 5 10 years. In that 3 5 10 years, You have to use your own mind, not AI's mind, because he is looking at current scenario, आज का time.
Agreed.
ठीक है ना. So वहाँ पे you are right कि things are changing in AI and then tech and machine learning as a tool, but you have to use your own brain. And even I would say going forward as well, when you just grow and once you become a renowned good fund manager or any category, I would say, so you have to AI will help you in such a small way. I would say 8-10% होगा, but 80-90% you have to use your own brain and you have to use your own knowledge,
Okay.
right? So that is what my take.
Okay. So let's talk about learning. I want to divide this learning part into three parts.
Mm-hmm.
पहला mentorship, दूसरा courses, तीसरा certifications. First, let's talk about mentorship. You have already stated the importance of mentorship, how much important is holds when it comes to equity research or PMS or in any field in
Yeah,
general,
yeah.
because there you will need someone to guide you,
Mm.
right? So how can one find a good mentor, and
Mm.
if anyone is not able to find a good mentor, what things they can follow? Are there any things that they can follow?
See, in mentor, they can able to find. I'm not saying they cannot able to find. Okay, somehow they will not able to find surrounding their own area, right?
Hmm.
But if you go, like I said, if you go out and meet people, na, you'll definitely, you know, get good mentor who will able to give you a good guidance, like wherever you guys are working in, है ना. So they will have definitely able to get the mentor. But and even see, as of now there are lots of things over there in YouTube as well. Like if you ask me personally, chalo ठीक है, let me tell you my own thing. Apart from, see, nobody comes to me and guide me in each and every day. But from whom I'm following since last 8-10 years, I'm watching their videos. Okay, how they are thinking when market is pricing, what they are actually taking a step. Okay, so from their own videos, podcast, and the other things, right? So um, I learned, right. I came to know, okay, yeah, in this kind of crisis they are thinking about this particular thing. Okay, they have this thought process. I usually attend conferences of good fund managers, investors, and the stalwarts from the industry. So it's not that कि यार आपको घर बैठे बैठे कोई मिलेगा, or even in yours it could be anywhere. Anyways, see, sometimes wherever you are working, somehow boss कितना भी वो गाली बनी देंगे, ठीक है, but somehow you will come to know कि यार मतलब he could be your boss, he could be your mentor, I would
Mentor.
say,
Hmm.
right. So like I said, now when I started my career, he was my boss, but today he's my mentor as well. In the second as well, when I joined and I came to Delhi in the family office when I was working, he was my boss, but today he's my mentor as well.
Hmm.
Okay, because I learned a lot from those guys, and still I'm learning.
Agree.
Right. So it's not that difficult to find a mentor as such, right?
Okay, so then a follow-up question on that. Ki, which fund managers or YouTube channels do you follow, or do you think people can follow in
Uh,
general to, start their journey?
See, as far as the our industry is concerned, I'm following, like, there are few fund managers, and I admire them a lot. There is a
Okay.
Utpal Sheth is there. Utpal Sheth, he is a CEO of Rare Enterprise, Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's firm, right?
Okay.
So he is there. Hiren Ved sir, he is a fund manager and co-founder of Alchemy Capital. Sage One के हैं Samit Vartak sir. He is also Pune based for me, eh? He's and yeah, and he's also, like, I'm following him since, like, when I started my career. Okay, and my own two mentors as well. Anytime, wherever I got stuck, now I just, they are just a call away. Anytime I can call them, so they also guide me.
Okay.
So these are the few 3-4 names I told you. They are there in YouTube. Even they have their own channel. The firms, they have, they used to come on. They usually come on the net conferences as a chief guest or as a speaker. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever I found them, okay, they are coming in this city, and I just go and to attend their session.
Okay.
Personally, they don't know me personally, right?
Yes.
But I learned a lot, yeah, because
Hmm.
they anyways guided me a lot.
Yes.
Okay, throughout their videos, like, their sessions and the other podcasts.
Agreed. Agreed. And जैसा आपने बोला कि not it is not needed for every mentor to come in personal touch with you,
Ah,
because वॉरेन बफेट को भी बहुत लोग mentor मानते हैं, but it doesn't mean कि वॉरेन बफेट हर एक को कॉल
exactly,
करके बोलते हैं कि क्या चल रहा है.
exactly.
Yes, agreed.
You're
So
absolutely right.
now let's talk about the courses and the certification part. आप तो बीटेक बैकग्राउंड से आए, you had good analytical background and then you gained knowledge about the financials of the company and everything and started growing.
Uh,
But what about others? मतलब what other courses or certifications do you think is good for entering into PMS?
okay, so first certification which I, suggest to do CFA.
Okay,
Okay, now at least it's an entry point. Okay,
okay,
you will get an idea about actually what is equity. Okay, now you will get an idea about fixed income. You will get an idea about cons. You will get an idea about economic things as well. Everything, and all of these things are related to the equity market only. So that is what the one should consider whenever they opt for this industry. So
okay,
apart from that, FRM itself is there, CA that you also CA, so CA is also there. And it's not just restrict to this the finance background. I would say, like I said, I am engineer, I'm also doing a finance like in the equity. So that is up to you how you grow and how you learn. Okay,
yes,
and for whole and soul you require a passion for that.
agreed.
Okay, in like if you are doing mechanical engineering, okay, and if you want to get into in capital markets, not at all difficult for you to entering into this area. Like few of the fund managers name which I told you recently, I think two out of them are engineers only. If I'm not hearing with sir, I think he is an engineer, right? But I'll just check. But many of these fund managers are engineers only, but they have done the other things as well, and they had a passion, right? They had like hunger to learn. They had a listening power. Okay,
Okay,
it doesn't mean that you are right, that you are right only. You have to be listen others you as well.
yes, agreed.
So CFA is there, FRM is there, CA is there in any industry you are in, right? Not it's not rocket science to be honest. The many my own connects from they have their own businesses. They are few of them are doing the chemical business, from they are in the textile business, but now they have a good amount of money, so they get into this industry. They starting doing analyzing company, meeting the managements, and they become their own investors and managing their own money.
Okay.
But when it comes to certification of these things, then you can think about it and do it.
So let's talk about the money part.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk a bit about the packages.
Okay.
Uh, what are the differences between the packages in a PMS industry, in a boutique or equity research industry? Are there any differences in the packages? And what is the hierarchy in a PMS industry? Is it similar to equity research, like you start from an equity research analyst and then you start growing? Or is there any other hierarchy followed here from bottom to top?
Yeah. See, when it comes to salary part, see if you have done your, let's suppose if you have done CFA and if you have done MBA from B school, so you will definitely get a good amount of package from private equity firms, from the boutique firms and the other PMS firms as well. They have like even some of them required a B school IIT guys, so even they are able to give them a good amount of package. See, I don't know exact number of that particular thing. See, in what I believe is if you have a passion, now first of all, so just to follow that particular thing, okay, वो बोलते हैं ना किसी don't chasing the success, okay, just to follow the process. You just go with the flow, follow the process, learn. You will definitely make a good amount of money because see in our industry ना पैसे से पैसा बनता है,
Yes, agreed.
right? So number, I don't know the exact number. What everyone has a different capacity, and but everyone wants a passionate guy that I observe in any firm. Whether you go for boutique or large private equity or in any PMS, in any family office or in anywhere, they want a passionate guy. Package is not a concern for them. Yeah, if they found a passion, they'll definitely give you whatever they know, whatever the required that you have.
Is
Okay.
any minimum standard kind of thing that they have ki if you are able to find a guy, minimum would be this much or a
Huh.
range?
In terms of certification, if you
Fresh,
ask
I'm
me,
talking from the point of view of freshers.
freshers, yeah, in from the freshers, I think CFA L1 they required. So far I know at least CFA L1 होना चाहिए. And finance का थोड़ा and the capital market का थोड़ा बहुत. See, freshers है that they don't they know. But the thing is, if they joined a company, ठीक है ना, so they don't want कि उनको zero से capital market क्या वो बताना पड़े. So they at least know what is BSc, what is NSC, right? What is capital. Basics they the one should know. And see, over the years you go and spend, you like you asking me about hierarchy as well. If they joined as an intern, then that is up to them how they learn, and they'll grow from internship to they can even become a fund manager. Let me give you many of, I would not tell their name. Those guy has joined as a, I think 15 or 10 15 years back, they joined as a intern only, intern or I think associate level. Now he and she as a director of the company, in research, director in research, right? And they have 4 5 people under them, right? So that, so it's all about, like I said na, and those guys, you know, you won't believe, रात को 1 1 बजे भी उनके मैसेज आते हैं. When हमारा, see, when हम लोग कब occupied होते हैं, let me tell you, when the results come out, when the quarters end, no, the people, you know, the companies start, you know, uh, publish their results, quarterly results, and from that date to like 2 to 3 months are actually job started, right? Because results has to, like, we have to analyze the results and con call other things and all, right? So and that is also required पैसे यार, 12 12 1 1 बजे तक they are in the office only. So इसी तरह से कोई यार internship से लेके fund manager नहीं बन पाएगा.
Okay. So thanks a lot, Kunal, for joining today. One last question, then we will end our session. Any advice which you would like to give to the people who want to enter the PMS space?
Advice I already gave कि be a listener, okay, rather than a speaker, and follow the process rather than chasing success, okay. So if you have this thing and the passion in this industry particularly, you require a passion a lot. Okay, there is no 9 to 6, 9 to 7 kind of job. That is up to you. You can treat as a 9 to 7, but that is up to you. If you want to go and if you want to learn and know the market and know the industry, you have to be, you know, be active post 7 8 p.m. as well. You
Agreed.
don't know when कुछ भी हो सकता है in this world में,
Yes.
and how that particular event can, you know, reflect and relate to our industry. That is up to you, that how to analyze.
Agreed. And जैसे कि एक famous quote है कि nothing is certain, but what is certain is the uncertainty in the world.
Exactly.
So I think that can actually summarize our discussion.
Okay,
So
thank you.
thanks a lot, Kunal, for joining today.
Thank you so much, Prasad.
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Bye.
Bye.